Welcome to Sunrise, first light for what's next on B2B revenue teams. Lots to cover today, so let's dive in. Okay, let's talk about a moment in sports history. 1998, the NFL draft. It basically came down to two guys, right? Ryan Leaf and Peyton Manning.
That's right. And on paper, Leaf looked amazing. Huge arm, tons of upside. The media just loved him. Scouts were pretty split, actually.
But then you had Colts GM Bill Polian. He wasn't just looking at the arm strength, was he?
No, not at all. He saw something else. Manning shows up for his interview, not to talk contract, but with a legal pad full of questions.
Questions about what?
About the Colts offense.
Yeah.
He'd memorized the playbook, knew the protection calls. Polian basically said, it wasn't even close.
The difference was above the shoulders. That's the quote.
Exactly. And look what happened. Manning gets 5 MVPs, 2 Super Bowls, Leaf, out of the league in 4 seasons.
It's such a stark contrast, and it kind of explains why the average NFL GM only lasts about, 2.1 years? It's crazy low.
It is.
Yeah.
Because they're often chasing the wrong things, like the 40-yard dash. Sure, it predicts with like 83% accuracy who makes the league.
Who gets drafted, who gets a contract.
But it has almost zero correlation with long-term success. Who wins championships? It tells you who's fast, but not who wins.
And that brings us right to the GTM world, doesn't it? We have our own 40-yard dashes.
Marketing qualified leads, sales qualified leads, everyone knows them.
They're easy to track, easy to talk about, from like the BDR team all the way to the boardroom, no translation needed.
But that's the trap. Run the numbers, do the regression analysis, you find the same problem as the 40-yard dash. They tell you what happened yesterday.
Not what's broken today, not what's going to predict future success.
Precisely. Polian, he built dynasties, Bills, Panthers, Colts by looking above the shoulders.
Yeah.
He tracked things like film time, how quickly players bounce back from mistakes.
The intangibles, cultural lift, who made the team better, stuff that doesn't show up on a stat sheet.
Exactly. So that's our mission in this deep dive. Let's unpack the 5 GTM KPIs that are like Polian's intangibles, the ones that actually diagnose the health of your engine right now.
Okay, let's get into it. Number 1.
Number 1, lead response time. You could call it speed to contact.
Yeah.
And the data here is kind of stunning. Respond within 5 minutes.
And you're 9 times more likely to convert. I've seen that stat. It's wild.
9 times. It's not just about the conversion rate, though. It signals urgency. It's cultural.
Right. If your team is slow off the mark, it flags deeper issues like routing problems or just a lack of get up and go.
And if you wait an hour, forget about it.
Yeah.
That lead is likely already talking to your competitor. You've lost that initial momentum.
Okay, crucial first step. What's number 2?
Number 2 is manual prospecting activities. Look, the reality is only about 47% of reps are going to hit quota this year. Activity is the raw input for pipelines.
Especially for reps expected to self-source, right, if they're not doing the outreach.
They're going to fail. Simple as that. Top performers, they're hitting 80, maybe 100 activities a day. Calls, emails, LinkedIn touches.
And the underperformers.
Down around 20 or 30. The difference is huge. Consistent activity usually means they've built a system, a process. Erratic activity, they're winging it.
But hold on. Couldn't high activity just be noise? Like spamming people just to hit a number?
That's where the diagnosis comes in. If you see tons of activity but low conversion, it's not an effort problem. It tells you the targeting is off or the messaging isn't landing.
Ah, okay. So it forces you to fix the quality of the activity, not just demand more quantity. Makes sense. What's number 3?
Number 3 gives you that X-ray view, pipeline coverage ratio by stage. We all talk about having 3x coverage overall.
Yeah, the standard benchmark.
But this breaks it down. How much pipe is at each stage? And crucially, how long has it been sitting there?
So what does that tell you?
Well, if you've got a ton of deals stuck in the early stages, discovery maybe, and they just aren't moving, that screams marketing quality problem. The leads look okay, but they're not real opportunities.
And if it's stuck late stage, like proposal sent, but nothing's happening for 90 days.
That's usually a sales execution issue. Maybe the qualification was weak, maybe they lost the internal champion, maybe the deal's just stalled. This metric spots the bottleneck.
Okay, that leads nicely into number 4.
Number 4, stage-to-stage conversion rate. This is your real-time leading indicator, not overall win rate, which tells you about last quarter. This tells you where deals are dying now.
So if you see a big drop-off from, say, discovery call to getting the demo scheduled.
Qualification problem.
Right.
Your reps aren't digging deep enough or they're talking to the wrong people. If deals fall apart after the demo, before you get to proposal.
Then it's about value. You didn't sell the why.
Exactly. Value articulation. You didn't connect the dots for them, and drop off after proposal. Could be pricing, competition, or maybe that internal champion just vanished.
It pinpoints the exact breakdown point in the sales motion. Love it. Okay, final one, number 5.
Number 5, average days in stage. Simple concept. Time kills deals. Every deal has a shelf life.
So you track the average time deals spend in each stage.
And you watch for outliers. Elite teams, they treat anything that's been sitting, say, twice as long as the average for that stage as a major red flag.
What does that bloat usually indicate if deals are stuck way too long in discovery?
Often means reps are struggling to qualify properly, or they just can't get access to the actual decision makers. They're stuck talking to influencers, not buyers.
And bloat later, like in the proposal stage?
That's often the kiss of death from internal processes.
Yeah.
Stuck in legal review, procurement hurdles, budget committee limbo. You know the drill.
Right. Legal purgatory, as you called it. Okay, so wrapping this up. Bill Polian wasn't necessarily finding better athletes.
No, he was diagnosing better. He looked past the surface stats to the things that actually predicted performance and character.
And MQLs, they're like that 40-yard dash. They tell you what happened. Yesterday's box score.
Exactly. These 5 KPIs we just discussed, they tell you what's happening now and what's likely coming. They show you where the engine is starting to sputter. The teams that hit their number are diagnosing their GTM health in real time using metrics like these. They're focusing on the invisible work.
So if Polian saw the difference above the shoulders, maybe the final thought for everyone listening is, what's the invisible work, the key diagnostic that you need to start tracking today to build your own winning team for the future?